Want to talk about more shady business practices? Wait till you hear this one, because, oh boy. The studios and the executives can't afford, allegedly, to pay the writers and the actors, but they can pay off the media, the journalists that are supposed to report on this, to stay silent and even give them deals at the studios. So first up, I want to bring an article up to you that was discussed about a week and a half ago about a GQ article where they blasted WB and the CEO David Zaslav for how god-awful he is and how he's just using people as disposable income. Now, we'll get back to this in just a minute, but over the last couple days, I've been following like the Hollywood Reporter and all these trades over on like TikTok and social media, and there was a lot of interviews that they were doing with actors who were striking right outside a studio. For example, Sean Gunn, James Gunn's brother, he was very vocal, and he said quite a few things, slamming Bob Iger, David Zaslav, all these studios. And the Hollywood Reporter specifically had an absolutely scathing video by him where he ripped the industry apart, talking about how Netflix pretty much rips him off and everybody else, and everything he's been in when it's on Netflix, he pretty much gets almost no residual, to the point where it's even pointless. And Netflix makes more money off of it than anybody can imagine. Suddenly, all these videos just disappeared off their page. And if you go comment on their page going, hey, where'd you put those videos? They're going to ignore you and or block you, which is fine, I guess, sure. I mean, I get it if you ask rudely, but you're just asking nicely. But no, that's just not there anymore. I've seen dozens of videos from these big trades. Now, remember how I brought up this article earlier? This is what I'm leading to. This article ended up being removed. As it says right there, it was removed. Okay, I just told you they're removing content. Here's where it gets shady. Look at this. After it was removed, the writer now works for WB Discovery and is producing a movie for them. So they can't pay the writers and the actors, but they will gladly shill out money to keep you quiet and to get you on their side as a producer. If you don't believe in media being bought out and journalistic integrity, I don't know what to tell you, because this right here is just proof. And a lot of people even overlook this because it was just a thing. They're like, oh, like things got so quickly out of hand that this got buried. Just like when things on the planet get out of hand, you lose track of a lot of stuff. Remember, I want you to remember, I'm not defending Disney at all. I've been saying for months, years now, they're a despicable corporate company. But I don't think everything they do is bad like some people say. But remember, allegedly, Disney pays off critics to bomb Rotten Tomatoes. All WB movies, right? WB owns Rotten Tomatoes. But here it is, in the flesh, WB literally paying critics off to stay quiet. And also, let's not forget how a bunch of celebrities, directors, and actors all were out there praising The Flash for a long amount of time, saying it's the best thing they've ever seen. Coincidentally enough, a couple of them now have big movie deals and or are signing up for new projects on WB. I don't want to point fingers, but Stephen King seems to have a good deal with WB, doesn't he? Interesting.